How are you?
I am doing well, thank you.
And where are you joining from?
I am near Tampa, Florida.
Great, great. And thank you for your willingness to share your experience about the course that we just completed, the AI powered UX course. If you had to describe that course in one sentence to a fellow designer, what would you say?
That this course is a designer's exploration and workflow enhancer.
Exploration and workflow enhancer. Great, great. What was your relationship with AI before you explore and enhance your workflow before this course?
I had taken a AI course before, but it was more of a general course,
Mhm.
and it went through like various different tools that are out there, but it really didn't go into any sort of flow. So it was really for businesses. It covered all different industries. It showed you also how to monetize it. But again, it really wasn't super focused.
So it sounds like those courses or workshops allow you to talk about it, but not necessarily implement it.
Oh, no, there were no hands-on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And when you do take a course, you're also looking for community. I think your course has that, which is huge because you want to be around like-minded people. You want to continue that conversation because it's growing, and it's like, how can
Mhm.
we all help each other?
Great, great. And what problems were you trying to solve when you joined the course?
I've been trying to solve workflow issues, having not enough time and so many things
Never
to
enough
do.
time.
So knowing how to incorporate it, and I have a certain workflow. I'm trying to figure out my workflow, but
Mhm.
I have a certain type of way I do things. So finding out what works best for me, what tools will work for that
Mhm.
particular scenario is key.
Mhm. Mhm. And from what I know about you, you're the kind of person who's constantly learning. Like on your LinkedIn, I
Mm.
saw like certification left and right, and always trying to stay competitive in the field. How many courses do you think that that you've taken in this past few months?
In 6 months, I probably have 6 or 7.
Wow, you're like a machine.
Continuous learning.
Love that. I love that. And how did you first learn about this course, the AI powered UX?
Oh, it was pretty neat. It's again piggybacking off of the community is one of my alum in my boot camp had referred me to your group. So I had
Uh,
gotten an email saying, hey, why don't you check out this AI class? And it was like a mini class of yours, which I enjoyed so much. There goes my English. and and when I heard that you were starting this deep dive, I had to be in it. I had to be in it, folks.
nice, nice, nice. So you sounds like you decided to be part of the course, the deep dive, because you took that workshop. That workshop somehow like changed, not changed, like oh, gave you an aha moment, like I want more of this. Is that accurate?
Oh, absolutely. I was just getting a taste of it, and it's like, I need to know more so that I can apply it.
And
Definitely.
sounded like the big thing that you wanted out of the course was that workflow, integration to your workflow.
Yes.
And what was the biggest aha moment during the course?
That AI really can't do everything. It's great for certain scenarios, but it just reinforces what you were telling us that we are the drivers. AI is not going to replace us. It's just the brain. So we need to know how to control it. And we can do it by various different ways that you taught us.
Nice, nice. And how you mentioned that this course was a little different or maybe a lot different from the other ones that you took in the past because this is more hands-on. Can you elaborate more on that?
Sure, it's definitely a lot different than what it was. Again, I was looking for some sort of community and I didn't get that. There really wasn't too many hands-on. Your course was structured where we were able to work within various different groups. So we got to know each other. You provided a very safe space that we could ask certain questions, whether it's ethical and different topics of conversation that everyone experiences. So to keep that, again, that conversation going. And we had a lot of hands-on, excuse me, which, how else are you going to learn unless you do it hands-on? We took different things and we were able to break it. And then you were like, hey, but you can use this instead. So we were able to adjust and still adapt and move forward with whatever projects that we needed to work on.
Mhm, mhm. And you felt like the structure with these different components worked well for your learning style.
Yes, it definitely. It built upon each module so that we were exploring a lot of different tools, even in our pre-work and in class. But with our homework part of it, we ended up with a sequential piece that we built upon. So that's why I said it was like an exploration, because we were allowed to like dabble in the various different tools and just see what it's capable of. You may not even use it ever again, but just knowing it's out there, but lives and breathes is out there, is a great concept. You never know.
Nice, nice. And speaking of tools, what's one AI tool you use frequently now that you'd never heard of before, of course?
Claude,
Claude.
yeah. I've
So,
n- I've never been a big fan of ChatGPT. I do like it. I'm learning to use it more, but Claude, I found it's just so much fun to work.
the
It's great.
personality.
Yes, I do like it a lot. So that's like along my speed.
Mhm. So you use that regularly now?
Yes, yes. Yep. Pro version every day. All
Every
the
day. Nice. Yeah, same here. And speaking of the project that you mentioned, the capstone project that you work on, that you created during the course, how much time did that take you? And also versus if you compare it against if you had done it without AI. Can you talk about that?
Sure. So for the capstone, I guess with the AI involved and everything, it took me probably like the full length of the course, probably about 10 hours.
An hour.
And that's also playing around with it because it was super quick. For me to
Mhm.
do that on my own research, I'm thinking probably a month and broken down hourly, maybe 30 to between 30 to 40, I think.
So at
So,
least three times longer.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And do you feel like how was the quality of that?
The quality of the capstone itself.
Yeah, the capstone, if you were to compare it against without AI.
I believe the quality was very, very close. Very
Mm,
close. Again, you are the driver, so you need to go in and refine and check your work. But I found that the amount of time, and I did test it,
mm.
as far as taking something that was already I researched and I knew I spent X amount of time on and putting it through and
You
just
did
seeing,
do that, yeah.
yes. That's what blew my mind, was the fact that, oh my gosh, all these hours that you spent, but it was very, very close. Actually, it even identified certain things that I didn't even think of.
Mm,
So,
mm.
and I found that just amazing.
So it probably could, would it be fair to say that it was actually making it even better in terms of quality?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There. Wow. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. And yeah, definitely you're one of the most ambitious students in the class.
Mm.
So I'm really glad to hear that because every week you had like something new to like, okay, I want to try with this. That was just awesome. So now, how do you feel not now that it's behind us, right? How do you feel about your marketability compared to other UX designers now that you have this?
I think I'm very marketable because you have an edge upon people that don't know how to use it or are afraid to use it, because it's here, and if you're not using it, you should be. Because if anything, AI is going to replace you with another person driving that.
Yeah.
If you're not going to be that driver, someone else will be driving that AI, taking over your job.
And now that the possibilities have opened up, what are some new projects and ideas that you're excited about?
Well, I still have to finish something going along the lines of tailoring your like portfolio to various different companies.
Mm,
But I'm also really interested in the automation part of it.
mhm,
So doing those type of integrations and actually creating those enhanced workflows. So that's where I'm going to start asking a lot of questions to you.
Nice. Yeah. So
How can we
that
do this?
the now it's no longer just integrating AI into the workflow. Now you want to level it up to automate it.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I've been a solopreneur, so think about it. It's mind blowing the fact that you can at this point in time just
Mhm.
do all of that by yourself.
Yeah, it's a big unlock, isn't it? Nice, nice. So what would you say to someone watching this who's scared about AI taking over their job? Because you just mentioned about, oh, it could be automated and all that.
Yes. I think I said it before, but I'll say it again with more execution. So if you're not going to hop on the AI train, somebody else will, and they will use those tools to replace you. You have to.
You still need it.
Technology is
All right.
constantly changing. You got to do it.
So gotta be the bus driver.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, one last question. If you could go back and talk to yourself before starting, what would you tell that person? I know that you from the very beginning you were already very excited about the course, but like I wonder if there was something different that you would have like, okay, you're gonna expect this and that.
I think to give myself more time because
Mm,
I know towards the very end, AI is super fast, but again, you really need to know the tools. So there's some things that you have to step in. So you need to know when to step in and when to step back. And I
mm,
think I was just like, oh, just do it. Just do your thing. And if you couldn't do it, it was like, well, then what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? So when I found that out that it's the driver mode.
nice, nice. Well, thank you, Suyen. With that, I'm going to end this interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you as